Ever wondered how property division and partnership dissolution work in Israel? It's quite the complex process. At the heart of the matter are the principles of equity and fairness, governed by a robust legal framework. In Israel, property division isn't as simple as splitting assets down the middle. Instead, it's a nuanced process that takes into account several factors like the duration of the partnership, each partner's contribution, and the nature of the property itself. Similarly, dissolving a real estate partnership is no small feat. It requires negotiation, legal proceedings, and sometimes even a court intervention to ensure a fair outcome for all parties involved. Navigating these processes can be challenging, with the intricacies of property law and the emotional dynamics of partnership dissolution often leading to complex and difficult situations. To illustrate this better, let's examine a real-life case study. Consider the case of Mr. and Mrs. Cohen, a couple undergoing separation. This isn't just a story of emotional upheaval but also of complex property division. They were proud owners of a beautiful villa in Herzliya, a couple of apartments in Tel Aviv, and a small but profitable business in Jerusalem. The assets were substantial, but agreeing on how to divide them equitably was an uphill battle. At the heart of their disagreement was the villa. Mr. Cohen insisted it was his, having been purchased before their marriage. Mrs. Cohen, however, argued that she had contributed significantly to its upkeep and enhancement over the years. This impasse led them to seek legal help, each hoping to secure a fair share of the marital assets. Their lawyers embarked on a meticulous journey of asset evaluation. They sifted through years of financial documents, scrutinized receipts, and assessed the current value of their properties. Each asset was examined, each investment evaluated. It was a grueling process, requiring not just legal acumen but also a keen understanding of real estate, business operations, and finance. In parallel, the Israeli courts played a pivotal role. They provided a platform for the Cohens to present their cases, ensuring that both voices were heard and both perspectives considered. The courts looked beyond the surface, delving into the intricate layers of their financial life, their contributions, and their disagreements. The final verdict, when it came, was both comprehensive and fair. The villa was awarded to Mr. Cohen, acknowledging his initial ownership. However, Mrs. Cohen was compensated for her contributions, receiving a larger share of their other assets. The apartments in Tel Aviv were divided equally, and Mrs. Cohen was also granted a significant stake in their Jerusalem business. The Cohen's case illustrates the complexities of property division. It shows us that it's not just about splitting assets down the middle. It's about understanding the nuances, recognizing contributions, and most importantly, ensuring fairness. As seen in the Cohen's case, property division is not a straightforward process. Now let's shift our focus to a real estate partnership between two business associates, Mr. Levi and Mr. Goldstein. Imagine two seasoned businessmen, Levi and Goldstein, who embarked on a real estate venture together, pooling resources to purchase a prime property in the heart of Israel. However, as time passed, disagreements arose, and the partnership began to fray at the seams. The shared property, once a symbol of their unity and shared ambition, became a bone of contention. Faced with an impasse, Levi and Goldstein made the difficult decision to dissolve their partnership. But how does one fairly divide a property that can't physically be split in half? This is where the legal procedures in Israel come into play. To navigate this complex process, they engaged the services of a mediator, an impartial third party, who helped them negotiate an amicable solution. They explored options like selling the property and dividing the proceeds, or one partner buying out the other's share. Throughout this process, the mediator's role was crucial in facilitating open communication, ensuring fairness, and ultimately, helping Levi and Goldstein reach a resolution that respected both their interests. This process, while challenging, led to a successful dissolution of their partnership, with both parties walking away feeling heard and reasonably satisfied with the outcome. Levi and Goldstein's case underscores the complexities of dissolving real estate partnerships in Israel. As we've seen, property division and partnership dissolution in Israel are complex processes fraught with legal intricacies. We've delved into the labyrinth of legal framework, highlighting the pivotal role of the courts and how they interpret the law. We've emphasized the value of legal assistance, a beacon of guidance in these intricate processes. Remember, understanding these processes is crucial for anyone involved in real estate in Israel. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it can mean the difference between a fair resolution and a drawn-out legal battle.